What up, Cables, and welcome to the newest Storytime video. This time we'll be giving two stories and one video, so expected to be pretty lengthy, I hope. The first one, I just died. The first one is about a girl. Now, I was still young, I was about 8, and it all started with another friend that I used to know, and we'll call him, Ed. Okay, so me and Ed, we were friends for about 2 years, and I forgot what I did. I feel like I pulled like a really bad prank on him, so it led to me owing him one. So there was this girl that lived in our neighborhood, and guess how he said he wants me to pay him back? He wants me to kiss the girl, and I'm like, bro, I'm 8, and girls have cooties. And then he told me to do it. So basically, the whole time, that girl, we'll call that girl Mary, right? So, Mary, she liked me, and girls have cooties. So, I wasn't into that. Not one bit. So, basically, the whole time, I did owe him one. I did do it. But that's basically off topic. So, basically, Mary had a boyfriend at the time. And I'm still confused why all this is happening. We're all like 8, cootie. No one cares anymore. So, we're all 8, and she has a boyfriend, which does not make sense. So, it all comes at school. Her boyfriend finds out that I kissed her, and we'll call the boyfriend. What should we call the boyfriend? We'll call him Ted. So, Ted. Yeah, we'll call the boyfriend Ted. So, Ted confronted me about this. And this is the strange thing about Ted. I don't think Mary liked the relationship that they were in, because every day, Ted's friends would make Mary kiss Ted. It was a strange, confusing year for me. And it would make them kiss, and it was very awkward kissing, because we were like 8, and that should not be having done. So basically, that would happen like every day. And then I stood up for her at one. I stood up for Mary. And this whole kid argument, I wouldn't say it's a normal argument because we're kids, so it's like, poop nose. Hey, your mom poops. Oh! So basically stuff like that going on. And then I stood up for her, and then she broke up with him. And then basically Ted's like, okay, I don't need you, whatever. And then, but you're gonna still have to kiss me. And then everyone's confused at this moment. And even I'm confused. Even the story's getting confused at this moment. So, basically, Mary says, Ted says yes. Mary says no. Another kid all get poop nose. And, basically, to the point, well, Mary tells Ted that I kissed her, which it was to make up for Ed. If it's getting confusing, let me put it this way. I helped Ed by kissing a girl. The girl told her boyfriend that I kissed her. Arguments to break out right now. So Ted's like, wait, what? You cheated on her? And then the picture is all in a kid voice, because that's about what's happening. Just kiddie voice like, oh, you cheated on me. And then you see Ted gets tears in his eyes. So basically, one of the teachers that have to be outside with us because it's a recess confronts us and says what's going on, and we say nothing. So it's at the point where I get in trouble for making Ted cry for no reason, and then basically I have to sit out for the rest of recess. I'm mad, and Ted's just staring at me with his like smirk, saying I'm happy, and the whole time he's trying to talk to Mary, and Mary's like, I'm saying no, and I tell the teacher what's going on, and she doesn't believe me. And I'm like, what? And throughout the whole time, I had to sit my recess out. That's what happened. I just had to sit my recess out. Throughout the... So that's the first story. And that's the first story in a nutshell. Hope that makes sense, because it was very confusing. Second story is a bit shorter. Now, other crazy bro here, Jacob, gave me a suggestion, and I asked me if I have a story about it, and the suggestion was drugs. Now, personally, no, I don't do drugs.
First
Personally,
thing,
I don't know people.
first thing to say is don't do drugs.
Yeah, don't do drugs. And it's not about some weird kids doing drugs or anything. None of that. It's about how I'm with one other friend. You, it was the same. It was the same guy. Same guy. Ted. No, I'm in mixed up my own names. Ed. You remember? Okay, Ed, the guy I had to made up for another story. Me and Ed lived in the same neighborhood. It was like a complex, and outside the complex was another little area that you can like live in, which honestly wasn't that good. And basically, me and Ed we were going to another friend's house, and we see this whole thing go by. We see not an alleyway, or more like a little corner street, and we see two men. One of the men suddenly receives money from the other guy, and the guy that received the money has his fist clutched like he has something in it, and he basically gives the other guy something. Now, do I know it's drugs? No. Do I assume it's drugs? Yes, because my movie logic just makes it seem like that. So suddenly, me and Ed we dash. We just leave. They didn't see us or anything, but we were like freaking out because we were like 8 at the time, and we believe we just saw a drug deal go by.
Wait, so what happened?
Two men. It was a drug deal. That's what we assume, unless they're selling Pokemon cards. It's the only other way.
Oh,
So that's the other story in a nutshell. I hope you guys enjoy. This is our fourth story. Well, it's fourth and fifth if we combine them. So I'm gonna have to create a little sign out. The other half.
goodbye. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Goodbye.